What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute. I know I'm kind of frozen, so bear with me on the frozen if you hear me. For those that do hear me, I apologize. Okay, I'm back. Not frozen anymore. I'm here. A60. What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a very, 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 very long time since I've been on. Since I've been on, it's been very long. A lot of new things has been going on in my life. A lot of shakeup, a lot of changes. Um, a lot of mental health. You know, um, a lot of depression have been going on, but that hasn't changed anything. Um, Trying to stay as positive as I can. Trying to stay as positive as I can. Yeah, I'm on now. Like I said, I've been trying to, been dealing with a lot, going through a lot. Uh, I'm here though. I mean, we all human. We all make mistakes. Um, it's a lot of new things, just uh, dealing with stuff in your personal life, that plays a big fact in who you are as a person. Um, I've just been trying to manage and deal with everything at one. I am a person that uh, carry my feelings on my sleeve, and so what to say. Um, I am a person that you're definitely going to see what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. Definitely going to see it. Um, I'm in a situation where I got to see what's next. Got to see what's next, and it's been hard, but I've been dealing with it. So continue. I mean, well, first I want to say I appreciate everybody that checked in, text messages, call. I really appreciate everybody for doing that. You didn't have to, but I really appreciate everybody for doing so. Thank you. Salute to you all. Um, Everybody that's really checked in. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me when you guys check in. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Um, Everybody know August the 10th, age 60 event going down St. John's Park. I'll be sending out the flyers again this week, so everybody can catch up to where we're going to be in the park. Bringing my guys down should be a great event. Well, I know it'll be a great event. Uh, we're playing against St. John's BISA All Stars, and then we got my boy Flo, who set it up last year. We'll be doing a home run derby. Um, that's something that took precedent last year, and we're gonna be doing it all over again this year. So salute to my guy Kev, salute to my guy Flo. We're doing that. But secondly, what we got going on is we got that after party that's going to be taking place after you leave the park. We'll be having that at Kimani Lounge off. I think it's right on the corner of Atlantic Avenue in Washington. And I could be giving you the address wrong, but I will be sending out the flyer for that. It's also my birthday party too. So I'm gonna need all my friends, family, come out, have a drink with me and my guys from Texas, and we're gonna have us some fun. We're gonna have us some fun. It's gonna be a great, great, great um, weekend, especially Saturday. Friday, I know when the guys get there, we're going to the Yankee game. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Um, so hopefully everybody can come out Saturday and just, show some love, have a good time with us. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, also, and plus it'll be my 5th year anniversary. It'll be my fifth year anniversary uh, when it comes to A60. It'll be my 5th year, and what I mean by my 5th year, um, I can't believe I'm doing. I can't believe that it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years in the making of doing creating this A60 reunion, whether it be at Kingston or St. John's Park. It started, and just to give everybody insight, it started with just a conversation where um, the conversation was just between one person and the next. I think the first conversation I had with somebody was T.O. And T.O., what's up? None but love and respect. He was the first conversation I had because it was all talk about Hall of Fame. It was all talk about Hall of Fame. So I kind of reached out to him and said, hey, let me just do this live to you. And it was something that, I created for just going live and just asking questions about that process, which led into talk about other players being good, um, what they thought of other players, to where it created something that even went as far as talking about um, positions, who was the best defensive players, the best offensive players, guys who had the strongest arms, some of the best championship games that was played. And mind you, these are both parks. This is Kingston and this is St. John's, just so you know. Um, I didn't get a chance to play in Red Hook, Gersh, Bessie Head, or Bristol, or whatever, whichever field it was. I didn't get an opportunity to play in none of those, unless it was way after where the league originally started from. So that's how the A60 started. And it actually did, it wasn't A60, it was called something else. And then, shout out to my guy Butch. Uh, Butch decided to um, Butch decided to give me the name. It went from E60. When I say E60, it was ESPN, and then it went to A60. Um, so shout out to Butch Nelson for doing that, giving out that name. So, and then my second interview was Reg. Shout out to Reg. I think we did a 3-hour interview. Then I did a little bit with Speedy. Then I started just reaching out to different people that wanted to do it. I mean, there's a lot of other people that I want to do. I just want everybody to know I haven't done it in a while because I'm trying to always give great content whenever I do it. There are people in the works that want to do stuff. It's just trying to fit into my schedule. Um, I know Regina wants to do one. Sorry, Miss Regina, I didn't get a chance to do it. My apologies. I got a couple of guys on my basketball side that want to do something. Got a couple of the OGs that want to do something, but a lot of them want to do it in person, in person, and not, you know, and when I mean in person, I mean face to face. So my apologies, but we will get that taken care of shortly. Um, I want to have a good, and maybe I will do that after the event, after New York, the recap, and I'll do an interview or two, people talking about the event and what they like about it and what they wanted to do. Um, I wanted to give away an award this year, but I'm not going to do it this year. I'm definitely going to do it next year. Definitely going to do it next year. It'll be the 6th year, so I definitely want to do the awards um, next year. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll prep everybody for that. But going backwards, like I said, 860 was created through a conversation, and I just started doing it through Facebook to eventually getting set up with a computer, camera. Um, Shout out to my guy Tree for setting up a lot of the stuff that you see. Shout out to my guy Lemon for helping me out as much as possible. Um, they're what I call my my technical advisors to helping me on how to set this thing up and how to do this properly. So I definitely want to say shout out to them and salute to them. I really appreciate them for all they've done, all the time they put in. Um, and I know when we create this type of content, it's really based off opinion. It's not, I don't want people to come on here and take it personal because it's not personal at all. It really just all based off opinion. I have a favorite, somebody else might have a favorite, somebody else might have a favorite. So everything is based off opinion. It's not based off of anything else but opinion. So I want everybody to understand that when they give these lists, when they give they best defensive teams, when they best pitchers, everything is based off opinion. You know, like I can say, the teams that I played on personally, some of the best defensive teams that I seen was I remember, of course, AL was one of them, of course, the Black Sox, and of course, Mo Better. Those are the three teams that I can honestly say that when we got on the field, we had the best defense. You know, and you can put us anywhere, and you can mix up the outfield, the infield, even the Showtime teams. I played with. They had a really, really, really good defense. Where it was a juggle sometimes who you're putting in right, left, and center. Whether it be, whether it be, um, whether it be rest in peace, Mark Jr., uh, um, Forster, myself. We rotated everything. You know, that's what made it so good. So you're able to rotate that way. So I was very happy about those teams that I played on. Um, the fastest team that I've ever played on, hands down, AL. You had us just running around those bases like crazy. Um, so it was different. Um, a lot of the teams that we played on, um, and I apologize for saying a lot, but a lot of the teams that we played on, some of the pitchers we had, of course, who can forget, sorry, Nesto, Big Nesto, Ricardo, Speedy, Lenny B, uh, who else we had out there? Kiba, what up, baby? Who else I had out there? I don't know why I'm forgetting this dude's name. I'm sorry. Chris Howard. My apologies, Chris Howard. Some of the best pitchers in the game. You know, so that's how it went down. So it's just all about timing, and that's what it was. Um, Great defensive players. Slept on a lot. Jacob was a great defensive guy. Jamal, D-Mac. I wish I would have played with Delroy, but came in a little late. I had a chance to see him play, but I think it was maybe a season or two, maybe. Um, One person that a lot of people don't talk about is the OG JB. A lot of people don't talk about JB. JB was a great defensive player and a great stick. Both parks. Matter of fact, all three: fast pitch, straight in, and arc. Um, he carried a lot of those teams that he played on. So of course, he was great at what he did. So we got to look at a lot of people that took this game to the next level. Um, and I want everybody to understand that to be a champion, you have to be around champions. I don't think, and this is just my opinion, I don't think any team that's won a championship has not had championship pedigree. And what I mean by that is they had to have had or been on a team or played on a team that has won championship pedigree. You know, um, I think that was I think that was just crucial to what we had to do. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? How's everything? Um, I just really believe that there were a lot of things that was going on out there, um, that everybody had championship pedigree in there somewhere. The world famous that I've always heard about. I'm trying to think the other team that won all these championships. Excuse me for not knowing. I'm sorry. Shout out to my boy Randy for playing on that championship team. Um, Shout out to my boy Randy for doing that. Um, and we can go further and further into what we need to do. We can go further into whatever you want, but let's be real. Um, Mobetta had to see and learn from someone, if I'm not mistaken, right? And the Black Sox was a pedigree of, if I'm not mistaken, anybody on here correct me, was Mobetta. AL was affiliated of Black Sox and Mobetta, right? If you look at every team that won a championship, Kingston, and I'm going Kingston only, they had somebody from either of those teams to help them win. And whether it be on the field, whether it be with knowledge, they helped some way or the other. You know, um, and I think that's what I be trying to get at. More importantly, you know, um, that's something that's been huge the whole entire time. So I want everybody to know that that's what's been going on. Like, we got to stop thinking that it didn't start from somewhere. It started from somewhere to get somewhere. We got to stop forgetting about these guys that came before us. And I'm going to always salute the Kings that came before us. I didn't start playing in Kingston until 96, but I know that there's a history before I got there. So I'm going to always salute to them, because if it wasn't for them, the league would have never been where what it was, because we just kept the cycle going. Now it stopped. It stopped somewhere. And when it stopped somewhere, it stopped somewhere to where it was disconnected. Where was the OGs at? Where was that at? You know what I mean? Shout out to Crime. Always salute to you, King. Always salute, King. Um, Another person that nobody talks about, and he's a quiet assassin, my man Crime. Great defensive first baseman, could pick it like Wilson anytime he wanted to, hit the bomb whenever he wanted to. And I always get on him about this. And Crime, me and you, we family, so I always get on him today. I just say sometimes he just looked like he didn't want to take it seriously. But my guy was always, always engaged, always knowledgeable about the game, and always gave his 2 cents when needed. But let's go back to these teams. Like I said, if you look at none but love, bro, none but love. I'm gonna always show you love. Um, let's talk about all these teams that have won championships. If I'm not mistaken, um, the Cubs won a championship. Uh, Brooklyn won a championship. TNF, look at that DNA. Evolution, look at that DNA. You know, there's a lot of DNA in a lot of these guys. There's a lot of DNA from a lot of those teams that won championship previously. So let's give credit to where it came from. And all I'm saying is the guys that won championships from the start to now, they had championship pedigree part of their teams. That's all I'm saying. They had championship pedigree. And we all know that. So, in saying that, let's make it let's make it to where we pay homage and pay respect to those that came before us. You know. Now, St. John's is a little different. And I will tell everybody this. I hate that pitch. Uh, I can hit it. Of course, it's a pitch. You got to learn how to pick your pitch. I think when I first started out there playing, I'm all right center, right center, right center, right center, because I guess that's just the way I shuffled my feet. Um, as I got older, I'm starting to learn how to use my strength to pull. But everything I did was right center. Everything I did was right center. Everything I did was right center. And to say that It's a process. Everybody is not going to be great at that. Everybody's not going to be great at that art pitch. But you knew who was great. You know, the Tony Cherries, the Heavies, my OG Woo. You know, great at hitting that pitch. You know, the Ali's, the Derek Olivers, the Speedies, and the Magics. Oh my God, like the list can go on and on. You know, Jamal. Um, the list can go on and on when we talking about greatness on knowing how to hit that pitch. Um, and we can say what we want. We can say it's deep. We can say it's short. We can say whatever we want. But we definitely can hit that pitch. You know, I mean, it's not easy. I mean, I had a conversation with Big Bro Al, and he told me directly, like, man, I hated that pitch. Hated that pitch. And I would tell him, I'm like, yo, bro, I get it. I get it. And then I know for a fact that we compare Mo Better and AL, but think about it like this: AL and Mo Better is actually the same team. It was built off the same program, coaching, speed, defense. Am I right? Coaching, speed, defense. Now to win in St. Kingston, and I'm skipping, I'm going around, but to win in Kingston, we all know you had to have a great coach. You had to. Shout out to Vinny. Shout out to Wayne, Water, Chris Legree, Beaver. Salute to all them the men, the kings, none but love. Because you gotta have to have knowledge of this game. You couldn't play out there and not know what to do in situations. You had to learn that from somebody. Yeah, we all played baseball. I think, and I will say this, I think 85% of us played baseball. Am I right? I think 85% of us played baseball. Um, but let's just keep it out there and keep it real. You know, that championship pedigree was different. St. John's, like I said, was totally different ball game. Got to get used to playing with the Rover. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That was different. That was different. Three outfielders, used to that, but now you see people with four outfielders, and I'm sitting there like to myself, like I can't believe that there's a lot of ground to be covered out there, and these guys are playing with four outfielders. Like I can't believe it. You know, I thought that was 100% crazy. So do the math on that, do the work on that, and you'll figure it out because it was something different back then. Um, some of the best teams out there that I saw play, can't speak for nobody. I didn't see other teams play. USA, Excalibur, Tribe, Clippers, of course, Genesis. Um, and those are some of the teams that stay consistent out there. Consistent. Eagles was a consistent team. Shout out to my regulator family. Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, Crown. You had your center fielder definitely. And let me give a shout out to one center fielder that a lot of people do not talk about. Crown, correct me if I'm right. Shout out to my boy Carlton. Carlton had to be about 5'6", maybe 5'7", but he covered that center field like nobody else, man. He went and got everything out there. Might not have had the greatest arm, but let me tell you, he went and tracked that thing down. He went and got it. He went and got it. He definitely went and got it. Shout out to my man Carlton. He went out there and got it. Another person they don't talk about, my boy Dav. Yeah, man. Yeah, my man went out there and did his thing, man. Nothing but respect for that dude, man. Nothing but respect for the dude like that. And Mo played out there. Uh Trying to think of some other good outfielders. And by the time I got out there, I started seeing Rich Murray out there. Of course, Ali was out there by the time I'm playing out there. Of course, Derek Oliver was out there. Marv, Glenn Oliver, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Ali. Um, man, it's so many great outfielders out there that came out of there that we don't talk about. You know, I mean, I know we always talk about the greats, but the greats were surrounded by some other people too. You know, can't forget about them. They were surrounded by other people. Can't forget about them. I'm not going to forget about them. Um, some of the great catchers, you know, that I saw. Let's be clear that I saw. You know, Jake. Mo was catching. Magic was catching at some point in time before he went to third. Um, Yeah, I heard Speedy did do that, man. I did hear Speedy did that, but I think by the time I got out there, Speedy was just pitching. Speedy was just pitching at that time. But I did hear he was out there. I heard Rich Murray was a center fielder too. You know what? I didn't think about it now. I did. Carlton did play shallow as hell. Like it was hard to burn him. It was hard. Um, but those are some great guys that was out there that we forget to put in our database and let people know that who. And there were other teams out there that were really good, trying to get over that hump, and Regulators was one of them. I think any and everybody uh, uh, wore a Regulator jersey. Rest in peace, Dyke. You know, um, shout out to my guy Nitty, Gotti, Easy, Poppy. Shout out to those guys. The talent level, oh yeah, it was great. It was great. But crime. Let's be real. A lot of people that played straight in couldn't play arc. And a lot of people who played arc didn't like straight in. There was only a few that were good in both parks and were consistent. Yeah, Poppy was slept on in center. Good arm, great glove, not a lot of speed, but could go get it. Yes, agreed. Poppy was one of them. Yes. Yep. Because the year that I actually went to play with Regulators, He stayed in center. He stayed in center, and I went to left. You know what I mean? So, um, which worked out because I was able to carry everything on that glove side, and he was able to. I got left center. He had right center, so it actually worked out for the both of us. Uh, I don't know why you couldn't hit it for power. I mean, was it because you had to use your feet differently? Because I find that out now too, that if me running up on the ball, me running up on the ball, I know I get more power from my legs, right? But I also know that I have a lot of upper body too, so I can stand like baseball and turn and swing. Mr. Bolton, what's up, family? Salute, King. So I know for a fact that I can stay here and attack with that one good step and generate some power on the pull easily. Um, Maybe not so much to right center, but I definitely can turn on that thing with the pull. When I'm pulling, I'm turning. 5 hole down the line. You know, nothing but respect, brother. Nothing but respect. Hopefully you coming up for the event this year, brother. Hopefully you coming up if you can. If you can. Um, so But yeah, that was a difference in that arc, man. I mean, it was just different for me too. It was real different for me. I didn't like it too much, but I love the challenge of it. It was a challenge. Now you talking about fast pitch? That was something totally different. That was a different ball game. That fast pitch, I love that. It just reminded me of hardball. That's all it did. Um, and there were tournaments, I mean, leagues that I wanted to play in, and I got an opportunity to accomplish them. Shout out to Mr. T for giving me those opportunities. I got a chance to play in the Sunday League, the Dominican League. Um, it was fun hitting that clinch of gold. And I think when I went out there, I played. They had me at short. Um, so it was a lot of fun. Um, but that arc, straight in, differently, running from park to park, depending on the time of the game. You could have a 10 o'clock game. You're done at 12. You got a game up in St. John's at 1. Doubleheader. That's what I used to love about Sundays. It was doubleheaders every weekend. Doubleheaders. I remember practice would always be on a Saturday. When practice, of course, we swinging out. But then after that, that was it. That was it. You know. So it was different. It was different. It was different. It was fun. Um, Loved every minute of it. And that's another thing that I kept trying to keep the age 60 alive with those memories. And everybody has one. You don't have to be the star to not have any history. We all have history. We all saw it with our eyes. If you played in that park, you have some type of visual, whether you was a factor, non-factor, and I believe all of us was a factor, no matter what we did. But we all did something. And it was major what we did. It was very major on what we did. Um, and that's why, I want to keep those reunions going. Regina, shout out. What's going down? I know we gotta. lock in. We haven't been able to catch up and lock in. Partly my fault. So my apologies. Um, Regina doing a lot of big things. If anybody need any type of connects, Regina is the person you need to get with. She connected. Um, yeah. And saying that, a lot has been going on. The 860 thing is going on. The clothing brand is still out there. Shout out to those that did support the 860 brand. This fall, we will be coming out with a new batch and flavor of hoodies, t-shirts. Um, we'll be doing that. I wanted to have some shorts out. Um, so still trying to work on that. And it's just been time consuming with coaching and, like I said, a lot of other things has been going on. So my apologies to everybody who supported me, and for those that continue to support, I really appreciate you all. I'm looking for a great event coming this year, August 10th. 860 All Stars will be up there in the building, having a great time. Um, really looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing my people. Looking forward to being around my people. Looking forward to just having a conversation with my people. I love my people, love my family. Um, that park, both parks. Well, if I knew you in one park, I definitely knew you in the other park. I think everything grew so much with everybody that it brought me closer to everybody out there, family, brothers, sisters, nieces, cousins. We all family. We might not be bloodline related, but we related. That's why when we lose someone, we take it hard. Oh, definitely. Crime. She definitely knows what she's talking about. Um, she coached, seen her coach the kids. Her knowledge of the game is definitely impeccable. Definitely impeccable. Salute to you, Regina, for all you've done. Your knowledge of the game does not go unnoticed. Does not go unnoticed. So you keep doing your thing, Queen. And as long as you're doing that, you're fine. So um, I want some other interviews. I want to get some big interviews. I want to re-interview Butch Nelson. I want to re-interview Magic. I want to re-interview Munch. I want to re-interview Mr. T. I don't know if I said that. Um, and then I want to get some of the new guys. I want to Jake Adams calling you out. I'm kind of saving some of these good interviews for later down the line. Uh, the Al Watsons, the Chucks, the Sevens. I'm trying to save some of those guys. I actually would like to have Tap Senior, if he's available at any given time. Um, there's just some other guys that I really want to tap into and tap into their history of this game. Maybe I can get Nat again on here. Um, just it's just some history. I would love to have a lot of the old school, and that's just not saying that for the guys. I would love to get some of the women back on here. Been trying to get some of them to do it. So if anybody got any of the women that feel like they want to get on here and talk and have a good conversation, uh, please let them know. Invite them out to the event. Um, and we'll go from there. But I would definitely love to get some of them on here. Nothing but love and respect. Nothing but love and respect. Nothing but. Um, we'll probably go live again next Thursday. I want to get an interview before. Maybe I'll bring in one of my guys that's going down there, and we'll do it. We'll do an interview. Um, and if we do that, that'll be great. Um, but hey, I just want to come on real brief. I know I haven't been on here in a while. My apologies. I want to tell all my friends and family, mental health is definitely something that needs to be checked upon. Depression is something that needs to be checked upon. We all go through things in life. We all hurt in different ways, whether it be physical, or whether it be internal, inside. I went through it. I'm going through it, and I'm trying to manage and deal with it all at one time. Um, and be a diabetic at the same time. So just trying to take care of myself, take care of my awareness. Um, thank God for the people that I do have in my corner who have reached out, called, and text. So that is a blessing in itself. Uh, I have weak moments and then I have great moments. But I just want to tell everybody thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate you. And that's it. That's it. I really appreciate and love everybody. Um, and I want to close out on this. Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one. Send a text, send an email, whatever we need to do. Let's keep in contact. Let's keep in contact. I know we got Facebook, and that's great. If you got a phone number, text somebody, man. Let them know you're thinking about them. Let them know you're on your mind. You know, don't just hit them up when you see them. You know, you know. Always check in because I think our bond is stronger than people really believe it is. So I want to say um, thank you to everybody again that supported me, always been there for me, always pushed me. I think that's why I'm so driven to get out this funk that I'm in. And I just want to say I'm going to continue to get better and grow because of you. And I just want to say thank you. So, in saying that, A60 is going to be out. Shout out to Magic, bro. Shout out to Magic. Yeah, shout out to Magic. Magic has reached out plenty of times, brother. That's what family do, man. That's what family do. You know. Crown, definitely be reaching out to you, brother. Just to chop it, just to talk. You know what I mean? But I definitely appreciate you. You always reached out. So appreciate you. Um, to any and everybody, I will be talking to you guys later, looking to do an interview on Thursday. Stay tuned. I will be posting the flyer later on this evening for the after party, as well as the flyer for the event that's going down in St. John's August 10th. I also will be asking everybody, because I will be providing food for everybody that will be attending the after party. So I'm asking everybody to just make a $30 donation. That's all I'm asking. And I will put that in the comments. All right? So, in saying that, peace and love to everybody. Check in when you need to check in. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay positive. Have a blessed day to all my kings and queens. One.